when I saw that the Germans actually decided to start sending tanks, this meme came to mind. This meme. What was it from? Hey Arnold or something? And the meme says, "How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?" How many times do we have to teach you this lesson? I'm stunned. I'm actually stunned. The Germans maintained a policy of so-called neutrality, right? Or basically non-involvement. Like, we're not going to send weapons there, and we're not going to sell weapons over here because we don't want to get involved, and we don't want to start any new wars or help fuel conflicts, and we don't want to, basically reassume our legacy of World War I and World War II. Clearly, that didn't work, and that didn't hold. It's a bunch of hot air, and I told you already before, because they were selling weapons to Saudi Arabia for the Saudis to use in Yemen, right? Butchering people there, and they were using a loophole. So instead of selling them directly, they would sell the arms or move them to Italy, and then from Italy to Saudi Arabia. Wow, very fucking smart. So obviously this non-involvement is a lie. And then of course, the symbolic value, the tone of Russian soldiers or Russian civilians just knowing, oh, there are German tanks coming for us again, like after they killed 27 million Russians and Soviets in World War II. Again, like, you've learned nothing. You want to do this again. Man, if I if I were Gorbachev, or if I were one of his diplomats, I would be smacking myself over the goddamn head for trusting the British and the Germans and the Americans during 2+4, during the reunification talks. So basically, Russia okayed the German reunification just to see Germany blow up its military budget. So Germany spends more than Russia now on weapons. And Germany is now sending German tanks against Russia. And NATO has not only, absorbed Germany, it's gone all the goddamn way to Russia's borders. That's a pretty crappy deal. That's a very shitty deal. I mean, what can you express? If you're one of the people who is in those talks and you were part of that, I mean, what could you feel except stupidity and regret? And I'm not saying it's their fault. They didn't lie about anything. It's NATO who lied, and we have the documents in the National Archives to prove it. They told the Russians, we won't expand NATO. We're not going to have Poland. We're not going to have, and they took the whole Eastern Bloc. That's provocative. Doubling your NATO membership, it's provocative. You make people tense. You make people do crazy shit. You put people into a corner. It's offensive. It's not defensive. What the fuck was NATO doing in Libya, in Syria, in Afghanistan? This is not even the same fucking continent. What are you doing there? That's defensive? Nah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not okay. And once again, like I'm shocked also by the Germans. Like, I understand they have to kiss Uncle Sam's ass and do what Washington says, but this is so weird seeing people in the Green Party, like the foreign minister, Annalena Baerbock. She's like, they're all bloodthirsty, right? I think in that poll I showed you from ARD, the Greens were the second highest in support of sending tanks. What the fuck? That's a Green position now? Oh my God, I what's the right-wing position? If that's the Green one, what are we going to see with right-wing? I mean, this is crazy. And ironically, actually, I completely, I don't understand this with having more weapons ready to ship, but not enough diplomacy, not enough dialogue. That's not good. That's not going to end well. And the nuclear, the atomic scientists have put the doomsday clock 90 seconds to midnight. So, it's symbolic. It doesn't actually mean 90 seconds, God forbid. I don't know what's going to happen next minute, but this is their way of saying we are this close to destroying ourselves and the planet from, war and other problems. And 90 seconds is the closest we've ever been. What the fuck more do these people need? These people at the top, gangsters, to let it sink in that this is not going to end well. You can't, there's not going to be a Raytheon or a White House, or a Whitehall, or a BAE Systems, or a fucking bank account for you to stash all your billions in if we blow each other up with nuclear weapons. It's just nothing's going to be there. So what is this brilliant plan of yours? Like, okay, let me accept your premise. Putin is an asshole. Okay, so don't you want to fucking stop the war? Why don't you go sit down and talk to him? You haven't done that. You've done everything except that. Right? He's so fucking dangerous. Then rein him in. Rein him in. Rein him in. Why are you making it worse? Why are you adding fuel to the fire? Rein him in. What the fuck are you doing? Your shit doesn't work. It's been a year. Nothing. You know, helmets, and then artillery, and then tanks, and then better tanks. So, are you winning? Did the war stop? The sanctions, they working? Clown shit. Pure clown shit.